Over the past couple seasons, Cleveland Guardians closer Emmanuel Clase has established himself as one of the best in the game, but this season, he's taken it to a different level. Clase's 2024 season is one for the history books, and he has firmly established himself as one of the most dominant relievers in Major League Baseball. Over the past 2 seasons, Clase has led the majors in saves. However, his performance in 2024 stands out even more due to his incredible dominance in controlling and winning games. After a season where he led the league in blown saves, Clase was determined to make a statement this year. His remarkable 0.58 ERA and 0.674 WHIP tell the story of a pitcher who has been almost unhittable. His ability to limit base runners is unparalleled, allowing just 4.9 hits and 1.2 walks this year per 9 innings across 62.1 innings. His cutter, averaging 99.5 miles per hour, is holding opponents to a low 161 batting average, compared to 267 from last year, demonstrating a significant improvement. This cutter has been compared to Mariano Rivera's legendary pitch, but with even more velocity, making it one of the toughest pitches to face in the game today. Clase's cutter has been his primary weapon, accounting for 32 of his 49 strikeouts this year. His slider, averaging 90.5 miles per hour with elite horizontal movement, has also become more effective, boasting a 33.8% whiff rate, up from 31.3% last year. With these 2 pitches, Clase has become a nightmare for hitters, often making it feel like the game is over as soon as he steps onto the mound in the 9th inning. Compared to other closers, Clase is extremely consistent when the game is on the line. The Guardians have won 77 straight games when leading after 8 innings, a testament to Clase's reliability. His hard hit rate ranks in the 98th percentile, showcasing his skill in preventing solid contact. While his 7.8 strikeouts per 9 innings might be below the elite closer standard, Clase compensates with his pinpoint accuracy and the ability to avoid mistakes that could lead to big hits. What makes Clase even more valuable is his durability. He's capable of pitching on consecutive days with little rest, making him a crucial asset for the Guardians' bullpen, which remains one of the best in the majors. After securing 4 straight saves in early August, Clase became the only reliever in Cleveland history to have a 0.64 ERA or lower through the team's first 120 games. This incredible performance places him in the same conversation as Britton, who also had a 0.54 ERA and 37 saves in 2016. Recently, Clase actually ended up being Cleveland's all-time saves leader. Now the question we ask, he's doing so good, but can he actually win the Cy Young? Despite his brilliance, he faces an uphill battle in the Cy Young race, where starting pitchers traditionally have the upper hand. This season, Tariq Skubal of the Detroit Tigers presents the most formidable competition. Skubal's numbers, 15 wins, a 2.58 ERA, 193 strikeouts, and a 2.58 FIP, paint the picture of a dominant starter. His 5.4 WAR and a nearly 6-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio highlight his balance of power and precision, making him the frontrunner for the award. Clase's dominance in saves, ERA, and WHIP is exceptional, but he doesn't have the volume of innings or the strikeout totals that typically attract Cy Young voters. History shows that even the most dominant relievers struggle to win the award in this era, with the last reliever to do so being Eric Gagne in 2003. Gagne's 55 season with a 1.20 ERA and 15 strikeouts per 9 innings was a statistical marvel, and he remains the benchmark for relievers aspiring to win the Cy Young. The Cy Young Award has been won by relievers just 9 times. Like I mentioned, Gagne was the most recent in 2003. In recent years, even standout seasons by closers like Britton in 2016, where he had a 0.54 ERA and 47 saves, and Blake Trinan in 2018, he had a 0.78 ERA and 38 saves, were not good enough to claim the award, showing the uphill battle that Clase faces. Mariano Rivera and Trevor Hoffman, 2 of the most iconic closers in baseball history, never got the chance to win the Cy Young, although Mariano Rivera came extremely close in 2005. Cy Young voting has consistently favored starters over the past 20 or so seasons. When stacking Clase's 2024 season against Eric Gagne, his numbers are comparable in terms of ERA, WHIP, and save totals. However, his strikeout rate is lower, which could be a deciding factor for voters when deciding if he should ultimately win. Gagne's 0-3 season, for instance, saw him not only lead the league in saves, but also dominate hitters with a much higher strikeout rate. Clase's ability to prevent runs and limit base runners is elite, but the lack of overwhelming strikeout numbers might just make his Cy Young case harder to argue. It also sucks for Clase that he's going up against Tariq Skubal of the Tigers, who made a really good playoff push. They went from 2% playoff odds all the way to making the wild card, and Skubal was the biggest part of that. He also ended up winning the American League Triple Crown for pitching, and that hasn't been done in around 10 years. So Skubal's case is really hard to argue because it was a really good pitching performance from a starter, and there wasn't any other starter on his level as well. Clase will probably finish second or third, and in any other year, I think he should finish first if there wasn't as good of a starter as Skubal. In conclusion, Clase's 2024 season is extremely historic, but the Cy Young Award may remain elusive due to the dominance of starting pitchers like Tariq Skubal and the historical precedent set against relievers. Despite these challenges, Clase's performance this year has sparked the renewed discussion about the value of elite relievers in today's game and also in Cy Young voting. Whether or not he wins, Clase's season will be remembered as one of the most dominant by a closer in recent history. If he continues to pitch at this level as a closer, his youth and also his ability to rack up numbers like saves should give him a potential to be an all-time closer and should place him up top on the saves list as one of the best in MLB history. Thank you guys for watching this video about Emmanuel Clase's terrific pitching season as a closer and his odds to win the Cy Young. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and more baseball and basketball videos coming out soon with the playoffs and the regular season starting for both those leagues. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.